The quarantine chamber hummed with sterile white light as Dr. Sophia Chen stared at the readout for the third time. Her hands trembled slightly as she gripped the data pad, the results unchanged no matter how many times she refreshed the screen. "This can't be right," she whispered. Matthew Torres lay unconscious behind the reinforced glass, his dark hair matted with sweat, chest rising and falling in shallow breaths. The bite mark on the Krell warrior's arm, the one Matthew had inflicted during the ambush 3 days ago, had turned necrotic within hours. The 7-foot reptilian soldier, bred for combat across 100 worlds, had died screaming. Now the entire Galactic Council wanted answers. Sophia had served as the chief xenobiologist aboard the human diplomatic vessel, Perseverance, for 2 years. She'd analyzed countless alien pathogens, toxic compounds, and biological weapons. Nothing in her experience had prepared her for what she was seeing in Matthew's saliva. The door hissed open behind her. Captain Vrelix, a 4-armed Zenthari with slate-gray skin, entered with the cautious movements of someone approaching a bomb. "Dr. Chen," his translator rendered his clicking speech into flat English. "The Council demands your report. What happened to Commander Thrace?" Thrace, the Krell commander who'd tried to execute Matthew and the other human prisoners when negotiations collapsed. The commander who'd learned too late that cornered humans were more dangerous than anyone anticipated. "Matthew bit him," Sophia said simply. And apparently, that was enough. Vrelix's 4 eyes narrowed. "Humans do not possess venom sacs. This is documented." "No, we don't." Sophia pulled up the analysis on the chamber's holographic display. Complex molecular chains rotated in 3-dimensional space, pulsing with amber warnings. "But we have something else. Something no one realized was weaponizable." The captain studied the readout with growing unease. "Explain." Sophia took a breath. "The human mouth contains between 50 and 100 billion bacteria, more microbial diversity than most planets. We evolved with them, live with them symbiotically. They're harmless to us because our immune systems know them. But to other species," she magnified a cluster of bacterial cells. "This is Streptococcus mutans. On Earth, it causes cavities. Here, in Commander Thrace's bloodstream, it multiplied exponentially. The Krell immune system couldn't identify it, couldn't fight it. It triggered a cascade reaction?" "You're telling me," Vrelix said slowly, "that human saliva is toxic?" "Not toxic. Worse." Sophia pulled up Matthew's medical scans alongside the Krell autopsy results. "It's a delivery system for hundreds of alien pathogens. When Matthew bit Thrace, he injected bacteria that the Krell's biology had never encountered. No immunity, no defense." She pointed to Matthew's blood work. "And here's where it gets interesting. Matthew's body is producing something we've never documented before. His immune system went into overdrive during the attack. Adrenaline, cortisol, everything. It triggered an evolutionary response. The molecular structure she displayed looked like nothing in any database. His saliva chemistry changed, became more concentrated, more aggressive. The bacteria he carries became weaponized. His bite became venomous, not because he produces venom, but because he turned his own microbiome into a biological weapon." Vrelix backed away from the display. "This is an abomination." "This is evolution," Sophia corrected. "Humans have been biting enemies since before we had language. It's primal, desperate, and apparently effective enough that our bodies remembered how to make it lethal." The captain's translator crackled. "The Council will want him destroyed, sterilized. This makes humans a biological threat to every species in the galaxy. Or," Sophia said carefully, "it makes us survivors. We didn't engineer this, Captain. We didn't weaponize ourselves intentionally." Matthew was unarmed, facing execution. His body did what human bodies have done for millions of years. It adapted to survive. She met his alien eyes with steel in her own. You want to know what makes humans dangerous? It's not technology. It's not ships or weapons. It's that we carry entire ecosystems inside us. We're walking colonies of organisms that evolved to keep us alive. And when pushed to the edge, when there's no other option, even our spit becomes deadly. Vrelix was silent for a long moment. Finally, he spoke. What happens when he wakes up? Sophia glanced at Matthew through the glass. His vitals were stabilizing. We isolate him. Study this. Learn to control it. Because if one human can do this under extreme stress, others might too. We need to understand it before the galaxy decides we're too dangerous to exist. And if we can't control it? She thought about humanity's history, millennia of warfare, of survival against impossible odds, of finding ways to turn disadvantages into weapons. She thought about teeth, the most primitive weapon humans possessed, now revealed to carry microscopic soldiers. Then the galaxy learns what Earth's predators learned long ago, Sophia said quietly, that humans don't need claws or fangs to be apex predators. We just need motivation, and Matthew had plenty of that. Behind the glass, Matthew stirred. His eyes fluttered open, confused and afraid. He touched his mouth tentatively, not yet understanding what he'd become. Sophia activated the intercom. Matthew, can you hear me? You're safe now, just stay calm. He nodded weakly, and she saw recognition dawn in his expression, the memory of the attack, of survival at any cost. What did I do? He asked, voice hoarse. Sophia considered her answer carefully. The truth would terrify him, but he deserved to know. You survived, she said, and you showed the galaxy why humans are still here after millions of years of evolution. We adapt. We weaponize anything, even ourselves. Matthew closed his eyes, processing. When he opened them again, there was something new there, an understanding of what he'd become, what all humans potentially were. Apex predators in the most unexpected way. Outside the quarantine chamber, the Perseverance drifted through space, carrying its dangerous cargo of humanity toward an uncertain future. The galaxy would have to decide, were humans monsters to be feared, or survivors to be respected? Dr. Sophia Chen suspected the answer was both, and that terrified everyone.